So let's begin with Teresa. Teresa, what are your tips for our viewers and how to rock that swimsuit?
Well, I have this one major tip. You know, whenever I'm competing in any kind of swimsuit competition, not only am I making sure that my body looks good, but I'm also making sure that my skin does as well. So I want to say about 5 hours before a swimsuit, I completely shave my entire body, and that's hair, that's legs, that's everywhere. And after, I take cooking sugar or baking sugar, and I gently exfoliate my legs and my arms. For my face, I just use a plain old facial exfoliating scrub. For both scrubs on my face and body, I leave it on for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then after I rinse off with warm water, I pat myself down dry, and I can tell you that after you're all dried off, your skin is going to feel baby smooth. And on camera, you look airbrushed because you have completely taken off all the hair and all the dead skin. You look fabulous, I can tell you that. So that's my little tip.
Tell us what it's like of growing in with all that hair after you've shaved it.
That feels good, you know, like you feel silky.
I've also heard using light baby oil on your legs for wonderful sheen. So has anybody in the group ever used baby oil?
Me, because I'm so pasty pale, I mean, I'm literally the color of paper, I have to have a crazy dark spray tan that looks like the color of my hair. And in order to keep it on, baby oil is perfect. You put on baby oil every time you take a shower, and you won't get that weird looking spray tan that looks all blotchy and strange. You actually get a really smooth, natural looking color. Plus, you'll have that nice sheen on stage as well.
I have an extra tip with baby oil. You put some bling bling powder. This is, you get this, I don't know where you buy lingerie, I guess, in the United States, and it has this shiny, when with the light it looks shiny, and then you put the oil and it looks even better. So that's a great tip I can give you.
Do you use all over your body or just certain portions of your body, would you say?
I think the problem zone in pageants is the butt zone. So if your skin is lighter, like white, you should use silver tones, and if you are bronze skin like me, you should use gold. So it helps, and
interesting.
You look perfect.
More perfect.
More perfect. Yes.
One thing I learned while competing at Miss Teen USA back when I was 17 was bronzer can make you look amazing if you put it in the right places. Like I had abs back then, but I didn't have as big of abs as it made me look on stage because I used bronzer to kind of shade in, you know, the two side areas and the middle area. When I looked at those pictures, I was like, I must have been hitting the gym. But I wasn't in the gym as much as I should have been, so bronzer's the best friend.
That's what I need.
I'll buy you some, Stephanie.
Yay, that sounds good. Yeah, definitely need that.
Haley, are you using just any kind of bronzer, or is there a specific bronzer that you use?
You know, CoverGirl has one with some little, like, shiny pieces in it. It's really hard to explain, but it's a powder. It's not compressed. So you take your brush and you just paint that right on there, and you'll have an instant six-pack.
That's very cool.
Also, there's one from Sally Hansen that you use on legs. Just be careful that it really dries out before you put anything on, because if not, it's gonna be a mess. You're gonna regret it.
I tried that one, and it is absolutely amazing. The first thing that I do is put lotion on, and then I use the Sally Hansen spray and tanning lotion, and it's absolutely amazing because it gives your whole legs and your skin like an airbrush look. It looks absolutely amazing and perfect, and it evens out the skin tone.
What you can use a darker one and a lighter one, and and you can, if you want to mark some zones. So if you want to mark the ab zone, you put the darker ones on the sides, and then the light one, and you make like kind of a canvas out of your stomach and out of your legs.
Okay, what about perspiration? Does this all start melting off, ladies? You know.
Sometimes it depends how nervous you are.
Yes.
No, what I do actually is I learned this from one of the makeup artists backstage again at Teen USA. It taught me so much. Is she was spraying us with hairspray to seal it all in. She was like, seal the goodness, girls. I was like, perfect, spray me down. So I guess, you know, it stayed on for me.
I have a question.
Also,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Okay, thank you. Well, I have a question. So you guys, all of you ladies said that you use makeup to kind of shade in all of your abs and to create this absolutely amazing fitness look. But I've also heard of spray tanning and having that person spray tan you, do all the airbrushing and kind of form abs. Which for you works better, the makeup or actually using spray tan?
I think either one works just as well as long as you do it correctly. If you don't know how to shade in your abs yourself, I would definitely trust a spray tan expert a lot more. But again, it really depends on the look that you're going for and if, you know, you'd rather do it yourself or have somebody else do it.
Okay.
Now, I have a question. Do you think that you can just go to any random place that does spray tanning, or do you need to find someone who specializes more in pageantry that can kind of give you that look? Do you think that's important? Do you think that matters?
I've definitely had my share of really bad spray tans. Because my skin is so white, whenever I have more of an orangey spray tan, I look like I'm literally the color orange. I mean, my brother says I look like an Oompa Loompa, so thank you, Noah. But yeah, definitely find a place that has more of the brownish tones instead of orangey tones, and that does take quite some time to find. So don't get this, you know, random spray tan the week before you leave. Make sure that you work your way up and find one that works for you in, you know, the months going up to the pageant that you'll be competing in.
That's good. So don't wait until right before. Shop around.
Or you'll look like an Oompa Loompa.
Right.
Yes, and be careful with the hands, right, Haley? Because if not, you have these awful orange carrot hands.
Yes, you do.
Right.
I made the mistake of using the rub-on stuff one time, and I didn't wash my hands afterwards, and I had this, like, literally, I looked like I was finger painting all day with permanent paint. It was like this hand print. It was awful. It was just awful.
Oh, no. That's not good.